Hi, hello everyone who is live right now, and hello anyone that is looking at this or watching it as a recorded session. So this is the last day of the Supercharge Your Sustainability Skills challenge. So we reached day 5. Yesterday was effectively the last day of the challenge. Today, I would like to take any questions if you guys have them. Any comments, any experiences of doing the challenge. And if you haven't completed it, it doesn't really matter. We're here to have a chat around skills, if that's okay. And if not, I'm going to tell you about what you can do next. So hopefully it will be valuable anyway, even if you didn't take the challenge. So first of all, I'm Virginia Cinquemani. I'm the director and founder of Green Gorilla Consultants Ltd, which is a training and coaching company focused on sustainability professionals who want to make a difference and an impact. And we do that via tailored training, coaching programs, which have been demonstrated to be really quite impactful on people's life and on professionals' lives in a way that we don't expect, because we think as sustainability professionals, so we just need to hone our technical skills, but that's not the case, as Green Gorilla demonstrated, hopefully, a number of times now with many, many people. Okay. So you guys, I am going to take any questions that you can pop them in the chat. And if you're not live now, but you're watching it recorded, that is fine. I will anyway check my social media, see whether you got any questions from me. But if not, I can tell you straight away why this is important, really, whether you did the challenge or not. So the whole Green Gorilla thing 3 years ago started because I realized most professionals want to make a difference. Most sustainability professionals, of course. It's not just about the money for us. I often talk about Ikigai, so what we love doing, what the world needs, meet with what the world can pay, and what we're good at. So these 4 elements coming together. So, and especially for sustainability professionals, often we want to really make a difference. And especially knowing what's going on in the world right now, especially after the IPCC newest report last week, it's really hard to sit there and do nothing, or at least for me anyway, for people like me that have a passion and we have the skills, so we know, in our fields, what to do, what's right to do for the planet. It's really hard to watch and not do anything. And the world is in desperate need of sustainability experts, because this is the future, whether your clients want it or not, whether your boss want it or not. This is the future. Sustainability has to be the future if we want to save what we got left, really. I mean, things like the flooding that we're experiencing the last few months, even in Europe, that usually is not prone to that much flooding, the wildfires, the incredibly hot temperatures of the last few weeks. All of this is climate change in your face, and the IPCC has demonstrated that it's not questionable anymore. It is what it is. So businesses have to adapt. Businesses have to really embrace the change, and they have to think about people, the planet, as well as profit. Now, thank you, LinkedIn user. I can't see your name. If you want to put your name in there, but you're saying, how hard is it to combat greenwash? It is hard. It's hard even for us, for sustainability professionals, so sometimes to differentiate between a genuine message and a not so genuine message. And everyone is jumping on the bandwagon at the moment. Everyone wants to be seen as green. And, my personal experience was, for example, with BrewDog, and I'm not saying that we're doing greenwashing, but hi-fi, or hi-fi. I don't know, how much of what BrewDog is saying now I can trust, because even if they take care of the environment in a way, they're not taking care of their own people. If you just look at the social media in the last few months, and I am the first one to have believed in them and to even invested in their company. So greenwash, we can only, until there are regulations, until there are standards around greenwashing, which I think have been developed as we speak, It's really hard to differentiate whether somebody is completely genuine or not. But, by being curious and inquiring more, probably in my case, I wasn't curious enough. I didn't do my whole research that I should have done on the company before actually getting swiped by the, but the amazing, look of what Brewdog was doing. But, you have to do your research. So often this sort of greenwash doesn't stand up completely. If you do your research, you will find something that is quite not right there. So in terms of, using our skills, I hope, Afi, I'm answering your question. Is not an answer, to be fair. It's hard. The answer is yes, it is hard, but you need to be curious in order to find out as much as you can about a company before investing into them, working with them, believing what they're saying. In terms of, so our skills, what's stopping us from using them? The fact is, sometimes the main issue is ourselves. We think we cannot convince people. We think we don't have charisma, as if it was like a magic juice that you were born with. It's not a magic juice. We suffer from eco-anxiety, and that stops us because we can't be as pumped, as enthusiastic when you got that in your veins and you're worried and you think, maybe things that you are proposing or the solutions won't make much of a difference. And so as a consequence, we feel helpless. And on top of that, we are overworked because, all the professionals that I know in this field work their socks off because they believe in it. However, they have the frustration of not making enough of an impact. Just reading your comment, Fee. I agree. It's better to admit fault and then change rather than hide from the truth. Absolutely. So the question that I'm inviting you to answer tonight is, what legacy do you want to have or to leave? I would say, what do you want to achieve with your passion, your skills, your values? Are you using your skills to the maximum potential that you have? It really doesn't have to be like this. It really, it doesn't have to be hiding in a corner, crying because the world is falling apart, because we still have time. Yes, it's called red. We know that, red alert and everything, but if we pull together, we can do it. Probably, and I'm studying this situation very closely now, how can we make most impact? Yes, absolutely, our individual impact is important. We're showing others, so we're influencing others, we're working day to day on projects, hopefully, and we are doing that one by one. However, we can do a lot to influence governments. We can lobby governments, because the more we use the legislations to change the way things are done, the more businesses have to adapt, the more things will change, really. I mean, it's been demonstrated before in, with all the, the CFC. I was reading today about a comment about CFC. When that was banned in the 80s, the ozone layer closed, pretty much. If you watch that now, it is close compared to what it was in the 80s. So it is possible by banning certain substances, by switching, by banning the use of fossil fuel, God forbid, or whatever that is. It is possible by setting limits, by putting a real price on carbon. All of these legislations can change very rapidly things. So we can lobby as individuals, so we can do that, and we can convince our companies that that's also what needs to happen at a corporate level. So that's for sure. Now, every leader that you have seen walking this earth, would have had various degrees of the 4 key skills that we teach at Green Gorilla. So the communication, the selling sustainability ethically, the resilience, and the project management. Different degrees, we're all different. We can't be perfect in every single thing, but think about that. Usually when you have in mind a good leader, like a leader that people follow, they are good communicators. They're good listeners. They really listen to their people, their audiences, and they respond appropriately. They are compassionate, they are empathetic, they are in touch with their own, with their soft side in a way. They are resilient as well. They're the last to leave the boat. They're the captains that don't leave the boat. And they are able to inspire and influence people. Now, we're not talking about managers. Everyone can be a manager, but few people can be leaders. And now the world needs more leaders. More people can lead. They can inspire, they can tell others, they can move people to do the right thing. Now, I promised that at the end of the 4-day or 5 week today, Supercharge Your Sustainability Skills challenge, I will give you some tips about how to continue, because I'm going to keep it open for another week if people want to sign up and do the worksheets and watch the videos, etc. But be mindful that we can't possibly change you as a person in 4 days. And I'm sure you know that. We're scratching the surface here, but hopefully what that has done in the short space of time that we've been together is been to inspire you to understand that there is another way of thinking, that there is another way of basically changing yourself. If you change yourself, if you change your mindset towards a certain issues, if you open up to the possibility of being different and to being able to make an impact and make a change, then you can do it. I mean, you can't change the world, but you can change yourself. And by changing yourself, you change your perception of the world. And as a consequence, the world will change. I hope that was clear. It's clear as mud. Okay, another question before I move on. How do we use communication with businesses that don't want to change? Is it best to highlight the positive aspects of sustainability? Okay, I tell you what, that is not a straight answer. I can't give you a straight answer because I don't know the business. So the first thing that I always teach my clients is to really do the research. Who is the company? What do they want? You need to shift your attention towards what they need. And if that's money, which most businesses probably want, then focus on the money. How sustainability can bring money to that company. Do they want credibility? Sustainability can do that. Do they want more marketing? Sustainability can do that. Do they want better clients? Do they want, market share? You name it, risk management. Absolutely, sustainability can do that. So you need to start from analyzing what the company really focuses on, what the vision is, what they want to achieve. And sustainability can be a means to an end for them. You don't even need to use the S word, as I call it, sustainability, because sometimes it is counterproductive. Not everyone is open to it still nowadays, which is a bit, seems impossible. But don't use it. It's an abused term. Just to tell them that this is the right thing to do for the future of the company, for the longevity in the company, because they want to achieve X, Y, and Z. And that's how sustainability can help do that. I hope that helps. It could be positive, by the way, just to answer directly your question. It could be positive. It could be, yes, you can gain all this, or if you don't do it, others will do it. If you don't do it, you're going to get fined. In 2023, everyone will need to declare their carbon, at least in England. If you don't do it, if you don't start doing it now, you will be forced to do it in a couple of years' time. So, there are, it depends very much. It's a bespoke process, but that's what we teach. If you have any issues, just let me know. Because again, I wanted to just go to, share the website, just because there are a couple of things, and I'll put the banner here so you can see it as well, is thegreengorilla.co.uk. You can see here, I mean, we have made it up a little bit and pimped it up, if I can use that word online, a little bit, just to be more user friendly. So you just need to click on the type of professional that you are, whether you're a sustainability professional, a leader, or even a graduate. We got products for graduates as well. We can help businesses. If you are, for example, the MD of a business, or a director, or somebody that is within a business, we can help you too. And if you just click on, say, sustainability professionals, it will take you to the solutions. Now, you can also take a skill test if you want, if you have seen that. I don't know whether that's showing. No, it's not showing, but let me just go back there. You can click there on skills test, and it will pop up, and you can measure yourself against the 4 key skills. and see what comes up. And then if you click there, it will give you the solutions. Now, today I want to talk about the Sustainable Mastermind, because the Sustainable Mastermind is a 4-month program, which is going to start on the 7th of September. So not very, in 17 days or something. But the key thing, so you can read the details there. So let me go back here, but have a look because it will give you all the information you need about that. Just we have a bit more interaction. So the Sustainable Mastermind lasts for 4 months. We are together for 4 months. Every week we catch up at the same time on the same day of the week. And we look at every month at a different skill. So we start with resilience, which I think is really the basic skill to hone for a sustainability professional. Then we move on to communication. Then we move on to selling sustainability ethically, which is very much connected to communication. And then we move on finally to project managing sustainability, which helps with organizing your day, but also managing other people that you might not have authority over. So really deep dive. We look every week at a different aspect of these skills. We set a challenge at the beginning of the month that you have to accomplish, which is a bit more in-depth than the one you've done this week. We focus on that skill 100%. And then at the end, we have a group coaching session when we share our experiences. So we hold each other accountable. And you also have a one-to-one coaching session with me every month, which tend to be coaching and mentoring as well if you are in sustainability, because of my previous experience, continuous experience in sustainability. We start on the 7th of September. It's a great course to change the way you see things, to really hone the skills that you need to be successful. We don't teach the technical stuff because that's different for everyone. And we get people that already have their qualifications, but just don't know how to make an impact. These are professionals and leaders that struggle at the moment to make that impact that we were saying before. So if you want to join us, go to the website that you see there, thegreengorilla.co.uk. You got all the information. You can click, you can book today. You got options to pay on a monthly basis or on a package basis, and you save some money. But otherwise, I can also have a one-to-one with you for free, just a complimentary little session to find out, whether this is for you or not. We'll do a quick assessment of what you need and see whether this can fit the bill. I'm not here to sell hardly. I don't care in a way to sell this. I do the job that I do, believe me, because of my passion for sustainability, because I realize that this is my calling in a way, to push other sustainability professionals to do their job to the max. I left in a way, while I do a little bit of technical work, but I left the technical work because I think my impact is much bigger by supporting you guys and helping you do your job to the max. And that's how we are going to save the planet together. Woohoo! So if you want to get in touch with me, please drop me a direct message. I'll send you a link and we can book a call together, 20 minutes complimentary call. Or if you have any questions still about the challenge, about the skills, please drop them in the chat box. Thank you, Fee, for participating in this little discussion with me. That was lovely and great questions, by the way. And if anyone else has any questions, any comments, any highlights, please do share them in here, and others therefore can benefit from that. But otherwise, it's been a huge pleasure to support you throughout this week, to speak to you, and hopefully we'll see a few of you in the mastermind on the 7th of September. And bye for now, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.